So I picked up this shelf from Ikea for about $100, and my main reason for picking this up is because I wanted to tidy up this corner of my office. So in this video, we're going to put this thing together, and then we're going to get everything organized. For those of you interested, this is the name and the size of the shelf right here. And the first step was just to get everything unboxed. Now, I actually picked this up from an Ikea store, but the cool thing about this is everything comes in one box. So I imagine it's going to make shipping a little bit cheaper if you decide to go that route. And inside the box itself, you have the 3 graded shelves. You've got a frame for the top piece. You've got the top wooden piece itself, which I'm pretty sure is just particle board with some veneer on it. And then you've got the rest of the frame, which kind of looks like a ladder, and that comes in 2 pieces. And all of this comes with hardware as well, so you've got screws and everything, but you will need your own drill or a screwdriver for this. And these are all the parts right here. So as you might expect, it doesn't really take long to put this together. Now the quality of the top isn't that great, and there were a couple imperfections in the one I got. I'm really not too worried about it because nobody's really going to see it. So here's all the hardware here. And you start things off by grabbing the frame and a shelf, and you just connect them together. And you just want to make sure that you line up these 2 holes on the frame itself with the 2 holes on the shelf. And you're going to start by screwing in the side with a single hole. With all 3 shelves on, this is what it looked like. And now that we've got all 3 shelves on, went ahead and flipped it on its side, and we go ahead and put the other frame on top of it. And the reason we held off on screwing in those 4 holes is because we're going to use this piece right here to connect everything together. Then you're going to take one of these screws and a barrel nut. You're just going to place the screw in the top and put the nut in the bottom, just like this. And then you're going to take your screwdriver and your drill, and you're just going to get these tightened up. Next, you're going to take these screws right here, and we're just going to tighten them onto the bottom of the legs. And so far, it's looking pretty good. Then I took the wood and I laid the frame on top of it and got everything lined up the way I wanted it. Now there were no holes pre-drilled into this, so I did make a couple pilot holes just to get the screws started. And if your wood top has any imperfections like mine, you're going to want to make sure that you attach the frame to that side. And the top goes on pretty easily. You just have to line it up and push it into place. And the last step is to just get this thing tightened down. And then you're going to take these plates, and this is going to go on the front of the shelf. So once the shelf was done, it was just a matter of clearing out some space for it. And I went ahead and unplugged everything in the corner. Then we were ready to get things put in place. So I went ahead and moved the shelf over. And this is what it was looking like. Picked up this cable management box from Amazon. It's from a company called D-Line, and I have a couple of their other products that I've really liked. And this one actually comes in 2 sizes, and I actually went with the small one, but it's got a removable top, and you can pretty much stuff all your cables inside and feed them out through one of the 3 outlets. And the small is big enough that you can easily stuff a surge protector in. And I'll actually have this linked in the description if you're interested. And my goal for this was to just try and hide as many cables as possible. So I went ahead and grabbed the router and the modem and placed them on the bottom shelf and got everything stuffed inside the box. There were a couple other cables that I actually ended up hiding below the bottom shelf because it's low enough to the ground and you can't really see it if stuff's placed on the shelf itself. But overall, I really like it. I think it looks great. It really helped clean things up, and I think the shelf just looks perfect in this corner. And if you're interested how it looks now after I've had a couple days to kind of put stuff on the shelf, this is what it looks like. And I've got a light behind it. There's still a couple changes here and there that I want to make. So that's it for this one. If you guys have any questions about any of the products I used or just my setup in general, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.